Hello and welcome back to the Balancing Act. This is episode 3. Super excited to have you here. We are hosted by Less Stress Living on YouTube. And today we're going to talk a little bit about time management and our membership community, which is linked up down below as well as on the channel banner if you want to check it out. In our membership community this week, we did a weekly challenge on the Eisenhower matrix. So every day, people in the community are logging in and defining and redefining and analyzing and working on really understanding the Eisenhower matrix for time management and productivity and really living a less stressed life. And so I thought it would be really fun to go ahead and share on today's podcast the growing body of research that has definitely started to show support of the effectiveness of the Eisenhower matrix and as a time management tool strategy. There are some actual studies that have really helped reinforce the effectiveness of this tool. Now, if you're not familiar with this tool, basically it is a 4-quadrant tool used to prioritize the tasks that are on your today list, and basically allowing you to prioritize things and also get things onto your schedule. The thing is that you're going to, the top half of the quadrant really is about immediate tasks that need to be completed, as well as tasks that need to be put on your schedule, but are actually not urgent. They're more tailored towards helping you achieve your long-term goals. And the bottom quadrant is about what you can eliminate or reduce or even delegate. There's the bottom half of the quadrant, the 4-square quadrant, really is about helping you understand if there's urgent things that need to be done that have nothing to do with your long-term goals, then those are going to actually go in the bottom left quadrant. A lot of these can be delegated or to free up more time. Some of them can even be reduced or eliminated. So it's very helpful if you take some time out to look at that and find a way to reduce that. One example of that is answering emails. So if you got a ton of emails that come in every day, maybe you just do it one time a day, you schedule out and you let people know I'm only going to answer emails in the morning and the evening at this time. Or maybe you find a way to reduce those emails that are coming in by unsubscribing to things that are not necessarily important anymore to your emails. Answering phone calls, all kinds of things. These are urgent. They need to be done, but they're not important to your long-term goals. And then there are the time wasters, the low priority tasks. These are the kind of things that are neither urgent nor important. And really the focus should be about eliminating or delegating these tasks out so that you're not actually having them on your plate, and you can free yourself up to work towards your long-term goals or getting the immediate things that need to be done today, get those done, and then work on your long-term goals. It's really about more effectively managing your time. If you want to know more about the Eisenhower matrix and you actually want to join us on our weekly challenge that has been set, then go ahead and click the link and join the membership community. We'd love to have you over there. And I priced it very low at only $5 a month for a reason. I wanted to make that community available to as many people as possible. So it's only priced at $5 a month and you can cancel at any time. So check out the challenge and the weekly challenge. We do weekly challenges almost every week over there. Plus, we upload a lot of other trainings, tools, techniques, and other things that can be useful that you can use to help create a less stressed life. So I wanted to talk about in this podcast, not just what the Eisenhower matrix is and how to use it, but also I wanted to talk about the important scientific data that is continuing to grow, showing that this Eisenhower matrix is actually an effective time management tool. Many of us who went to most colleges and took a time management class were probably exposed to this matrix. I can say I was exposed to this matrix and I was asked to use it, but I didn't find it effective back then for me because I felt that it was time consuming to figure out the tasks. However, revisiting it and doing the actual weekly challenge and creating something and really deep diving into it, I found more effective results with using the matrix. And I highly recommend to at least try using the matrix and give it a month of just using it daily and see and analyze. One of the things we do in our weekly challenge over there in the community was I wanted to make sure that we spent time daily analyzing different components of this matrix. I think that really helped and made it click with me, and I'm hoping that those who participate in the challenge will find that it clicks with them. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the scientific studies that support using this matrix. So there is a study published in the Journal of Occupational and Organizational Psychology that found that individuals who use time management techniques, such as the Eisenhower matrix, are definitely more productive, they experience less stress, and they're more satisfied with their work. Now, the thing about time management strategies, even the Eisenhower matrix, because we're talking about long-term goals in balancing our life, and you'll find that when I talked about the upper right-hand quadrant in our membership community, I talk about finding that balanced life and putting that on your schedule. So you're going to find that it's not just your work that you're more satisfied with. However, the study pointed out that they're more satisfied with their work. You're more productive because you're eliminating those time wasters. You're experiencing less stress because you're getting work done faster, getting the important things done, and you're prioritizing. So all of those are important components. It's a great study if you get a chance to check it out. A study published in the Journal of Business and Psychology found that individuals who use the Eisenhower matrix are better able to prioritize tasks, manage their time effectively, and achieve their goals. And one of the focuses on the Eisenhower matrix, 2 quadrants focus specifically on long-term goals. So you got your immediate, these need to be done today, and you got things that need to be done today but possibly could be delegated or eliminated. They're urgent, but they're not important to your long-term goals. And then you've got a whole section that is important to your long-term goals. It's important to finding time to schedule aspects that are going to help you to achieve your long-term goals. And so that's really an important factor. Over in the community, we do have some trainings on short and long-term goals, as well as we'll be doing more weekly challenges in that area. So definitely, if you get a chance to check it out, definitely check it out. Then a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that individuals who set clear goals and prioritize their tasks are more likely to achieve success in their personal and professional lives. If you've used the Eisenhower matrix or you are just learning about it, you are going to realize that it is all about prioritizing your tasks. It's all about prioritizing your day. What's on your plate today? What needs to be done? What can you schedule in to help with these other areas? What can you eliminate? What is a waste of time? What is a low priority task? It's all about prioritizing your tasks, and better understanding how to prioritize those tasks is going to help you with more success. And this study is really nice because it really shows that people who set clear goals and prioritize their tasks, there's higher success rates in their personal and professional lives. Honestly, in general, when you shine a spotlight on something, it definitely helps you to become more efficient and productive in that area because you're looking at it, you're analyzing it. So I think that's really one of the key components to the Eisenhower matrix, is that you're really being forced to look at how you're spending your day and what tasks you're doing, and whether or not you're actually doing priority tasks that are going to help move you forward. Then there is a study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology that found that individuals who use time management tools such as the Eisenhower matrix are better able to manage their workload, reduce job stress, and improve their work-life balance. Overall, there's been a lot of science. There's plenty more science out there to show that finding a time management strategy that works for you, and that's kind of key, that works for you. Finding a time management strategy that actually works for you, that you'll use every day, is going to help you to better master your time. And it is super important because time is the one thing we spend every day that we can't get back. We can't go back and change our time, how we spent it, but we can make sure that we're using our time effectively and getting a return on our time investment going forward by finding a strategy that works for us. Now, in our membership community, we're going to be talking about many different time management strategies. So if the Eisenhower matrix isn't right for you, maybe you'll find one of the other ones that we talk about better suited for you. But the idea is to try these time management strategies out so that you can actually find what works for you and adapt it if you need to. And I always say what works for one person may not work for another. So you do have to find what kind of adaptations need to be made to your favorite time management strategy. And then that way you can go ahead and produce that. Every week when we do a weekly challenge in the membership community, we'll also do highlights over here on the podcast, probably on the Tuesday episode. And then Thursday will be a completely different episode depending upon what we're working on. That way you'll know we'll basically kind of work through different things. You're getting a really basic overview of the Eisenhower matrix. You want to deeper dive into it and more analytical and want to challenge yourself with it, then join us over in the community. You don't need to, but it will definitely help you to better understand it even more if you're interested. So overall, the studies that I talked about here, plus others that have been out there that we didn't talk about, show that the Eisenhower matrix can be an effective time management tool to help individuals. Again, key here is it's all about prioritizing the tasks. This gets you the ability to manage your workload, and because you're looking at your long-term goals and you're making sure you're scheduling those in and you're actually eliminating tasks that are not helping you towards those long-term goals, it's going to help you to achieve your goals. If it works for you, it's great. It doesn't work for everyone, but check it out and dig deeper into the Eisenhower matrix and see if this is something that you can add to your success toolbox. And that's it for today's podcast. Really simple and easy. I just wanted to go over the Eisenhower matrix for time management, why it's important, how it helps with productivity, how it helps with prioritizing your tasks, and how it can help to reduce your stress that's going on in your life. Now, there are some other things that we could talk about regarding this time management tool, important factors that professional learners might be interested in. And so I just want to go over those real quick. And one would be self-awareness. So you're shedding light on this topic. You're shedding light on your tasks and your priorities. And you're forcing yourself to be aware of what's going on and how you're spending your time. It's important for professional learners to be self-aware of their own strengths and weaknesses, as well as the priorities and values. By understanding your own preferences and work style, you can tailor the use of the Eisenhower matrix to best suit your needs. It also offers flexibility. Now, if you've done other time management programs, one of the biggest complaints I've heard from other people who are doing time management programs, they feel that it doesn't offer a lot of flexibility. Now, I've usually built in a little flexibility to each different strategy so that way people feel more comfortable with it, but they feel like there's a big you've got to do it this way kind of thing. The Eisenhower matrix, it's a flexible tool. It can be adapted to different situations and contexts. If you feel that the way it's worded is not working for you, you can modify the tool as needed to suit your specific needs and your circumstances. You might find that once you've used the Eisenhower matrix for 6 months, it's been really effective in helping you eliminate, reducing, and delegating. Then you might find that there's other areas you might want to focus in on. So you could create a different 4-quadrant and start working on that in your journey journal and make it flexible to you as to what you need to work on going forward. In addition, I talked about delegation a minute ago, but also an important aspect of the Eisenhower matrix is the delegation piece. And learning to delegate tasks is a very, very strong skill set for anyone who wants to better manage their day. And so delegation is an important skill, can help you to manage your workload. And the most obvious is free up time for more important tasks. The Eisenhower matrix can help you identify tasks that can be delegated to others. This allows you, or the individual who's doing the matrix, to focus on the tasks that require unique skills and expertise. Because if you're working on stuff that require your unique skills and expertise, you're most likely not going to delegate that out. And so this gives you the opportunity to eliminate the tasks that are low priority or taking away from using your unique skill set. Then it's also important to mention that time estimation, accurately estimating the time required to complete tasks, is important for effective time management. I didn't do that in our community challenge because I wanted to focus in on the benefits of using the matrix and making it work for each individual who is working through the challenge. However, this is an important aspect of prioritization. It's not part of the Eisenhower matrix per se, but it's definitely an important aspect of prioritizing your tasks and scheduling your tasks. So when you go ahead and put those tasks into your actual schedule, estimating the time it takes to complete that task is super important, and it creates positive energy towards your schedule. You should be able to estimate the time required and set realistic goals. Break tasks down into smaller subtasks and use past experience to guide estimates. Now, for example, you're going to find that one of the upper right hand quadrant is about what task can you do today to further your long-term goals, to get closer to your long-term goals. What's important but not urgent, something that you can do. And in that aspect, you're definitely going to learn breaking things down, because you're picking a long-term goal aspect that you're going to work on in the short term. And so you're going to break that long-term goal down into bite-sized pieces that you can do on a daily timetable. And that is really going to help with time estimation and also learning to break down tasks. Super effective. I talk about that in an actual training in the community as well. And then finally, goal setting. So goal setting is important. We talk about goal setting all the time. I've got multiple trainings in the community. I've talked about it on this channel. Goal setting is all about setting clear, achievable goals, being realistic with the goals, and creating effective time management strategies around achieving those goals. And if you learn those goals and how to break things down, the most popular goal planning exercise is called the SMART, where you talk about specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time. Now, I actually found that there were things that I could add to the SMART plan that and adapt from the SMART plan to make an actual SMART wins plan, which I share in the community and you can have access to over there. But it basically adds in a few extra pieces that help you be more proactive and innovative towards achieving your goals. But the overall aspect is that using a time management strategy like the Eisenhower matrix will help you to achieve those long-term goals just by default if you're following it per the way that it was designed. All right, that's it for today's podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. What kind of questions do you have about the Eisenhower matrix? Let me know down below in the comment section. Did I miss an important aspect of the Eisenhower matrix that you think should be included? And please feel free to share that down below, because we want this to be a community of learners and we learn from each other. So definitely share that down below. What time management strategies would you like to see next? And if you are interested in joining our community, it's linked up down below. Check it out. Again, it's $5 a month, and you can cancel at any time. Thanks so much for tuning in. Check out all of our podcast episodes, and we appreciate you tuning in to The Balancing Act on Less Stress Living on YouTube, and we'll see you soon. Bye.